That's the team we're gonna cheer.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. Here we go. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here we go, here we go.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. His throw incomplete. We talk about this Seahawk defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set. Tag. 70 Lions.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one. Because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Bronco, Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobs, 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check smash, check smash. Panthers 60, Panthers 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Ready.
Pass caught, Arroyo right side. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Elijah Arroyo, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
15.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Seahawks at 12-3 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's good.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Straight ahead, Walker. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Terry Horton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Cyber, up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14.
Bengals nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Gun.
On the give, this is Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Taj Brooks. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing a point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and 10. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
On 1, ready? Let's get set.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. From the gun, it's Walker. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll try for the first with Walker. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Right side finds its receiver, Horton. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
brings up
2 minutes to
third
play,
down and
first
5.
half. It's 14-0. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Hey. Bronco 80. Let go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Elijah Arroyo, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Bengals nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10. And he's across the 43, extra yards to the 43. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Like 70 Lions, trap 60, trap 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
18 Rattler, here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 go check. 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Cup 19, 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, go!
Hands it to Walker to begin the series. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
Out of the gun now on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down in the yard.
Here we go.
39-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And the Bengals first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
On two, right?
First down, Cincinnati.
It's just set.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
The Seahawks 43-yard
Can.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by Lloyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 20, here's second down at a yard. Here's Akers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Here we go.
Going right back to Akers. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Stop.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taj Brooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go. Go.
2nd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
At the 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Open man, that's Bond. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He was brought down by McKinley Jackson. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8.
Come on.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's now 3rd.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
60 Bison. Check go.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. Marvin Mims halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Dixon to kick
the
off
kick unit
Seattle.
for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making him play.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Now Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's get set. Right 80. Right is up. Stop.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Now look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Come on, come on.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Seahawks. 1st down.
Viking 18.
1st and 10 at the 23.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Torrey Burton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
On 2, ready? Here we go.
Once again, it's Brooks. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
He's to the 10.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
CD, it'll go to the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say partner is really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Seahawks 48, Bengals 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
on, guys. Start. 180. 180. Start.
Now a give to Brooks running right. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Oftentimes we play some offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
And that is ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Cowboy 80. Let go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Seahawks,
they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.